Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Weed Farmer Simulator. Here we are for another episode where I've done, a huge amount of grinding. Had like another 4 plots over here which I've since removed. I did get rid of all that solar power stuff. It was just, I don't know, it's really annoying. So I just decided to go with natural sunlight growth. Got a few here that are ready to harvest, a few that are not far off, and all these ones are a little bit behind these ones, I think. So they're not far off being grown, and then these guys are going to be our last plot over here, because finally it's taken forever, but I've upgraded to the utility T125. So we've got our tractor, we've got our chisel plow on the back, but I've also got the planter as well. So what we want to do first of all is obviously plow in a bit of a field. So I've thrown in some sticks just in a straight line to give us a guide of where I wanted to actually run the plow. Hopefully that's going to be good enough. So turn this on, run back a little bit. Go, run forward. I have had dramas with this before in the past with the way it works. I'm not sure if it's going to be any better. I hope it is. Looks like it's working alright, so let's go through, say there, let's deactivate it, turn around, we can head back down. I want to make sure I get right up against these sticks, which obviously I've kind of gone off the path down here a bit further. So let's activate this again. Try and run right along these sticks. I didn't have enough money to be able to buy the sprayer, so we're going to have to still water by hand and everything, and harvest by hand. But at least this is going to allow us to plant things, a lot quicker. Right, so that looks pretty good. I might do another run just down the side here. Try and just follow another line. Right, let's go straight this way, just to give us a bit of extra width, just in case we need it. Not sure how much width we're going to need. I'll try and make it tidy. There we go. That definitely looks a little bit better than what it did before. So we'll go back up the other end. I want to try and get this little bit amongst all these sticks here, because I don't think we can't drive through the sticks, obviously, which isn't a bad thing. I'd like to try and get just this little bit of grass taken away, which I don't know if it's going to let me. I don't think it's going to work. Alright, there we go. Let's jump off. Q to get off. Let's press T for attachments. Put on our planter. Now we need to come into here, manage seeds. I've got 520 double rainbows. Don't know if that's going to be enough or not to get the whole thing done, but just wait and see. So we've got first person view. It's quite loud actually, and then you can come out and away from that. So this shouldn't plant yet because it's not activated. So let's come back all the way to the start, activate, and run along the side of these sticks here and plant some in. Actually tells us how many we've got. There we go, 401. So might even need to go a little bit wider. We have 520, so yeah, we're definitely going to have to go back down another row. We have a huge amount of growth on this side. It's going to be great. Right, there we go. Let's go forward. Try and get them right side by side. We'll probably go a little bit faster, but I don't want to go too quick. It's not completely planting on the left hand side, which is fine. There we go. No seeds left. All done. So we can park our tractor up over here. We can take our attachments off. Leave it there for now. How are these guys going? They should be just about ready. Yep, just about ready. Let me throw our jerry can in our hands as well, because I don't know how long this is going to take to water this whole side. I think it's about $6,000 we need to save up now to be able to get the irrigation machine, so we can just drive through with the tractor and just water it. One thing I'm not sure of is if we can drive over these with the tractor, or do we need to drive down the side? It's one thing I'm not sure of either, so we'll have to look at that. But if we come back into here, sold all our electrical stuff, as I said. Our attachments, yeah, $6,000 for our irrigator. Harvesters, $8,000. Not worrying about the harvester just yet, because we can, we can do all that by hand. It doesn't matter too much. Right, I just want to do a bit of a run through with the water. Just try and get everything at least starting to grow, and then we can come back and top up all the water. That's good. That's given us enough to get everything started, I think. Beautiful. Come down this side. So none of these have any water yet. Definitely going to have to fill up both of these and come back again. So I left little gaps for us to walk in and out. We can walk through the rope, obviously, but just for a little bit of looks, I guess. I think I will look at the solar power stuff again later, just for maybe lights, so we can have some lights of a night time. Not that we should really be doing any work of a night time, but it'd be good to have them so we can still see. Right, so run all the way down through here and just make sure everything's at least got a little bit of water in it. There should be just about everything by the time we empty this. Oh, no, there's still some here without water. Alright, let's go back through. A little bit in the middle here that hasn't got much. There's going to be a lot of repetitive stuff now, just with watering and that sort of stuff. It'd be good if we could actually get like irrigation sprinklers as well. That would be pretty cool. So all these should be, yeah, they're all ready to go. Awesome. So fill both these up again. It might take me the whole rest of this day, in-game day, to get all these up to full amount of water that we actually need. Just drop all this on here. I don't know if it's worthwhile just running through. Can't see this one. I know the one I want to get this one on the left here, because it's got water now, so if it's worth running through, like, I don't know. Just run through the middle plant and just go up and down, and see if that's going to make a difference. We definitely need that irrigation thing. It's going to make it a lot easier for us. Alright, let's harvest these guys quickly. I don't think we're going to get enough out of this to be able to afford that. Should have a little bit of extra money. I haven't been worrying about like manure or fertilizer either. It kind of just seems really pointless as well. Really bugged. You should only have to use it the once and use it at the start. So maybe plant them maybe fertilise them before you water them. Once they're fertilised to the full state, they should give you extra buds the whole time. Whereas if I can get the thing, if it goes below half in that bottom row that's white, it will go brown. If it goes below half, you lose the extra buds anyway, so it's not really worth doing it, I don't think. Sell, that should be 1500. Yeah, there we go. I'll sell those. Right, we'll keep that money on us. Takes forever. So you can imagine how long I've been there for with the 6 plots. It's just very, very, very time consuming. Alright, let's throw some water in these guys. It's hard to know when you're in the right spot. It's like some are growing and then some aren't, so let's stop about here. I mean, even the night time when they're not actually growing, I could probably be out here, watering a bit better. I'll try and get them at least half, and then I can stop there, run forward until there's none, and then we'll stop here and water again. They're all going to grow at different times, I think, because of our water. But we'll just make sure it's all grown before we go through and cut. If you cut before it's fully grown, you just lose everything. So better off waiting till it's everything's fully grown before you try and harvest. Alright, so once again I'll run through to see where we were. It was like about here somewhere. Try and throw half a jerry can in here and then we'll walk forward. Throw the rest of the jerry can in here and then we'll walk forward again and get these guys. I feel like this big jug thing here does a lot better than the jerry can, but it seems to water everything a lot better. Alright, there we go. Let's go and fill these back up again. Right, what I'll do, guys, is I'll put in a cut here and I'll bring you guys back when they're all fully grown and ready to harvest, and we'll see how much money we made. So don't go anywhere, we're back in a sec. Right, guys, we're back. So I think everything's pretty much grown. I think there might be a couple that aren't grown just yet, but they are pretty close. So we'll just come through and cut all these down. We'll see how much money actually made from this harvest this time. It's our biggest one yet. Really need the harvester, don't we? Used to just be able to hold the button down and run through it all, but when I did tell the developer about that, he decided to remove it. I thought it was a good idea to leave it. It's so much quicker. Instead of us just snapping away. So you can usually tell by the size if they're not fully grown like the other ones around them. So if you're unsure, just step back and have a bit of a look. I'm pretty sure there's a couple down this side that aren't grown. Although they might be now. I haven't. No, they're these two, I think. Cut that one down and this one. You can see difference in size. They're just not quite as tall. It doesn't really matter. I think I'll probably still cut them down anyway because they're just going to be in the way otherwise. So I think I've gone to the toilet 1,000 times just by running backwards and forwards to refill our watering cans and stuff. It's just like a never-ending job, pretty much, of having this many plants and having to do it all by hand without having all our machines available at the moment. Just not having enough money for them. It's just a constant backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Are they ready to go? Yeah, they're ready to go. Yeah, constant running backwards and forwards to fill up the jerry can and the watering can, and okay, it's those two that aren't ready yet. Alright, I can. I don't think I can sprint through. I'll still miss heaps. Oh, it takes forever, doesn't it? We really need our harvester as soon as we can afford that too. But I think our next important thing is that irrigation machine. Which we might have enough after this harvest, but if we do, we're not going to have enough money. Well, not much money to buy more seeds. So we need to be careful. Make sure we're still buying. I think if we buy at least 500 seeds, and whatever we have left, we can use on other equipment and that sort of stuff. It's getting dark, so it's nearly time for bed. Could probably actually go to sleep now, being 8 o'clock at night. But I've still got so much stuff to cut down and try and get sold. So I don't think those other two behind me are going to grow today. So I might just leave them there, and I can always come back and cut them down off camera tomorrow instead of just throwing them away. We're not making money out of it if we're not cutting it when it's fully grown. Alright, still got a few rows to go yet. These ones are good, we're cutting down 2 at a time. Maybe we should have got the irrigation machine before the actual planter. That would have been more valuable, I think. Because I could just run along and plant all this by hand. Oh, here comes night time, it's getting really dark. Hoping to get all this done before it got too dark. I don't know if we don't cut them down and they run out of water, will they eventually like just wither away and die, or will they still stay the same? That's one thing I haven't tested, so I'm not quite sure. Got it. I've got 2 rows. Nearly finished. Oh, this is painful. This is the reason why I'm not a hairdresser. Alright, come on, it's getting too dark. It's going to be scary out here soon. There you go, we've got... Oh, so we're on a roll for a second there. I think that's it, except for these two. They're close. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty close. Just want to top up their water, because I know it does drain quite a bit overnight. Okay, let's head inside. The tractor lights are on. That looks mean, doesn't it, with those red lights there? Alright, let's come inside. Go sell. We're going to get, what, 5,000 out of this? Sell 6,690, which means we can afford the irrigator. We're just not going to have many seeds to plant if we buy it right now. Let's buy as many as we can to get down to 6,000. How many is that? Only 85. It's not very much at all. But I wish we could sell some sticks. We've got so many sticks in our inventory. Might have to do another round before I actually decide to buy the irrigation machine, but definitely going to have to get it because it's bloody painful. Oh, backwards and forwards with these things. There we go, they're just about done. Rightio guys, what I'll do is I'll go and plant all these again, do another whole harvest, and I'll bring you guys back next episode with the irrigation machine, and we'll see how things actually work. So if you guys enjoyed this one, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the episodes and the series, and if you want to see some more. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching. See you again soon.